I don't understand why people keep making movies about Snow White. It's not like she's the most interesting princess from the Grimm Book of Fairy Tales. Hi everyone, it's Charles and welcome back to my channel. Recently I've been watching a lot of Tarsem movies because I learned that he's the one who directed Lady Gaga's 911 music video. I watched his movie The Fall for the first time, and then I rewatched The Cell, which I gotta say, once again deserves a lot more love than it gets. It turned 20 this year, so y'all should watch that movie. And I also watched Mirror Mirror. While rewatching Mirror Mirror, I remembered that that movie and also Snow White and the Huntsman came out in the same year, 2012. Mirror Mirror coming out in March, while Snow White and the Huntsman coming out in June. I just find it so weird that two different studios thought, let's make Snow White movies, and then they released them in the same year, being like, here you guys go, and we were all just like, okay. So today I thought, why not compare and see which one of these movies is the best Snow White movie? First off, I gotta start by talking about the cast of each movie. Both movies have great casts, and the main trio of actors at the core of each movie kind of resembles one another. So, in Mirror Mirror, you have Julia Roberts, Lily Collins, Armie Hammer, Mare Winningham, and Nathan Lane. And in Snow White and the Huntsman, you have Charlize Theron, Kristen Stewart, Chris Hemsworth, and Sam Claflin. I find it interesting that the role of the evil queen in both movies are played by Oscar-winning actresses that everyone loves, and then that the role of Snow White is played by a rising star. I mean, pretty metaphorical if you ask me. So it's gotta be said that the best part of both movies are the evil queen. Julia was serving some fun, campy evil with her interpretation of the evil queen, while Charlize Theron was serving some I'ma kill you bee energy with her interpretation of the evil queen. At the end of the day, Charlize Theron is the one who runs away with the role of the evil queen, and when people talk about Charlize Theron's best performances, they usually bring up this performance as her as the evil queen Ravenna, because she is just so good in the movie. Charlize's evil queen Ravenna really is so complex and has layers, and really is just something to behold. The scene where she's about to stab Snow White after she's eaten the apple was amazing and is a masterclass in acting. When it comes to Snow White, Lily Collins obviously comes out better than Kristen Stewart. Snow White really is a two-dimensional character, but when people think about her, they're like, she's kind and she's warm, and Lily Collins really radiates the kindness and warmth associated with Snow White. Kristen Stewart, on the other hand, does not radiate kindness and warmth. I mean, she probably is a very nice person in real life, but she really does not give you that energy when you look at her. She really is giving you that girl leave me alone energy, and I gotta stand that. Seriously though, watching both performances in both movies, I'm just like, Kristen really does not come off that well in Snow White and the Huntsman, while Lily, it's not like the role of Snow White in that movie was written that well, but at least Lily really put some life into that character. I find it funny that in Snow White and the Huntsman, they give her two love interests, with the Huntsman, aka Chris Hemsworth, and the Prince, who is Sam Claflin, while in Mirror Mirror you just get the one love interest with the Prince, who's Armie Hammer. The writers from Snow White and the Huntsman really were like, what if the Huntsman who's sent to kill Snow White is a love interest? And I was just like, no! Both movies really diverge from the original story of Snow White, but it's Snow White and the Huntsman that really diverges the most. Really, the new elements that they added to the story about the evil queen Ravenna were the best elements that they added into the whole lore of Snow White, but everything else I was like, okay. That whole subplot they had where all those women like scarred their faces so Ravenna wouldn't come for them, I was like, is Ravenna not sucking the youth out of you, not your beauty? I mean, I don't know if those two things are like intrinsically linked, but I was like, if she's sucking your youth away, girl, I feel like scarring your face ain't gonna do anything. She's just gonna grab you and take your youth. Once again, it must be said that the only good lore that the Snow White and the Huntsman movie added was what they did with the evil queen Ravenna, because they gave her so much layers, and because she had all those layers, we could see her for the complex character that she really could be. I really would have watched a movie solely based on Charlize Theron's evil queen Ravenna, because you could tell that there was a lot of story behind her, and I was just like, yes, Charlize Theron, dig deep into the backstory. Also, I gotta give credit to the Snow White movie for adding more magical creatures, because it really made this feel like a fairy tale. Snow White and the Huntsman, they were serving fantasy, dark fantasy, but fantasy nonetheless. Mirror Mirror's story really changes after Snow White is let loose in the woods, but really there's not that many changes that happen. The biggest changes, of course, being that Snow White becomes a bandit with the 7 dwarves, and that the prince almost marries the queen because she hypnotizes him, and also that Snow White's father is still alive, and he was just transformed by the evil queen. But yeah, those were changes in that movie, but they weren't that interesting. I find it really funny how the dwarves in both Snow White and the Huntsman and Mirror Mirror became bandits. They were all just like, we are tired of mining for our own treasure, we're just gonna rob. They watched the bling ring and they were like, I wanna rob. So, as I said before, Mirror Mirror is directed by Tarsem, while Snow White and the Huntsman is directed by Rupert Sanders. Honestly, I feel like both directors were asleep at the wheel when they made both these movies. I mean, after rewatching The Cell and seeing The Fall, I was just like, Tarsem, I feel like you ain't doing the work in Mirror Mirror. Rupert Sanders, on the other hand, kind of gets a pass because this was his first movie, so it's fine, I guess, that he just did a serviceable job. When it comes to the costume design and the set designs in both movies, they are both just excellent. Both movies actually got Oscar nominations for their costume designs, but lost to Anna Karenina, and that's fine because Anna Karenina had the looks. The set design for Mirror Mirror was giving me theater stage play. Very well done, but theater stage play nonetheless. All while Snow White and the Huntsman are giving you real tangible world building, and the visuals in this movie are stellar, and the visuals in Snow White and the Huntsman got an Oscar nomination as well. It has to be said that the best thing about the Snow White and the Huntsman movie is Charlize Theron as Ravenna and the visuals. There's a scene in the movie where the stag that they go see gets shot and then it bursts into a bunch of butterflies, and that scene was beautiful. And then there's a scene later on where Ravenna bursts into a bunch of ravens that kind of mirrors that other scene I was just talking about, and I was just like, wow, very well done. The CGI Mirror Mirror, we're not gonna go there. At the end of the day, Mirror Mirror cost around $85 million to make, and it made around $183 million at the box office, while Snow White and the Huntsman cost $170 million to make and made around $396 million at the box office. Adding in advertising, Mirror Mirror probably cost $120 or maybe even $130 million, while Snow White and the Huntsman probably cost like around $270 million. I say that because I remember Mirror Mirror not getting as much advertisement as Snow White and the Huntsman when they were both out. I mean, Snow White and the Huntsman came from Universal, so you know they had to have spent a lot of money on advertising. Mirror Mirror probably broke even first, but at the end of the day, it's probably Snow White and the Huntsman that got more money because it had a sequel, and because it had a sequel, I would say that the DVD rentals and the purchases for the movie were a lot better than Mirror Mirror's. But it's not like they were ever going to do a sequel to Mirror Mirror, so do with that information as you will. Looking at all this information, I would have to say that the best Snow White movie would have to be Ball of Fire from Howard Hawks starring Barbara Stanwyck and Gary Cooper. Okay, I'm just kidding, but if you haven't seen Ball of Fire, you should because it's a great movie and Barbara Stanwyck and Gary Cooper are great in the movie, and it's a really good spin on the whole Snow White story. In all honesty, between Mirror Mirror and Snow White and the Huntsman, it would have to be Snow White and the Huntsman that would be considered the best one. I've already said it in this video, but Charlize Theron as Ravenna and the visuals really are what pushed Snow White and the Huntsman to be the better of the two. Now tell me if you've seen both movies, if you agree with what I had to say, or if you just have opinions about either movie. If you haven't seen Mirror Mirror, it's streaming on Netflix right now, so you can watch it and, you know, see a fun Julia Roberts, Lily Collins being all pretty, and a shirtless Armie Hammer. When it comes to Snow White and the Huntsman, I don't think it's streaming anywhere, so you either are going to have to borrow it from somewhere like a library or buy it. Personally, I actually own both of them. I like watching them when I just want to put something on that's innocuous. Man, it's dark outside already, so maybe I should go. Okay, with that, thank you once again for watching me talk about random stuff, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!